You don't realize you're playing the same game. You keep looping. This is why your life didn't change. You do all this type of stuff. It doesn't work, bro. I see you put in the work, bro. I see you, bro. You out here, you grind. It doesn't work. Man, it's cold as hell outside, bro. Um, you do all the same shit. It doesn't work. You know, the reason why you do the same things and it doesn't work because you're looping. You're emitting the same energy, the same vibration. That same 5 tasks you do, you got to do that same 5 tasks, but also do a 6 task or that same 5 tasks. You do it a different. You switch it up. You're doing the same bullshit. You see, the real reality doesn't understand your physical crap. I mean, it does. The frame, the alignment, all of that, it understands that energy. The frame, your thermostat is the same energy. It's the same shit. Okay? You're doing the same thing. You're playing the same level. And you're just being tricked to going back to the same shit, the same level, the same people. You got to know how to go back to a game, look at it, learn from it. Look at the worlds and see what happened and just move on. Don't play the same game again. Okay? It's like going on GTA and playing the bank robbery mission again. So why are you doing that? Like, now you're playing online with people with all these missions and things to do. You're playing the same shit. This is why your life has not changed yet, because you're looping. You're going back and forth. I get it. You're stuck in the same place. Look at your room as a lobby. Your room shouldn't have the same things. It's to have more things. You should go in there with a new idea, with a new thought, new things in your brain before you go to sleep. It's going to be the same crap. If not, then it's like something isn't working. You're putting out the same energy. Maybe that place you was walking to, whatever you was looking towards it, maybe you should have went down there. It was scary. It was lonely. But maybe if you went there, it would have gave you a certain thought, a certain idea. It would trigger something. And that could have alleviated your growth. And that would have spiked your vibration. You know how you start feeling weird all of a sudden and then you feel better? That was something unlocking itself. That was your crown chakra and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what it was. You're impeding on that. You're not impeding. You're doing the same grab. You got to switch it up sometimes. You know what I'm saying? You're looping without realizing. So I got to catch myself. I got to switch it up. I got to hit my directions. I have to do that. I got to put out this energy out. Because before you know it, you're still feeding that old energy. You're still feeding your old vibration. If you being miserable, limit, stagnation, you are feeding it unconsciously. It's feeding off your energy. So you got to switch it up. And once you do that, that world will open up for you. You go to this new world, it's opened up for you in a new reality. You go home with a new reality, you feel different. Now you have these experiences. Now you're able to leave like a video game. This life is almost like a video game. We're looping without realizing it. We got to refine our perspectives, our experiences. We got to go a little more. We got to go the extra mile. We got to push back a little bit, even if it's the last moment. We got to have a new clarity, a new field. And that's going to help us. It's going to shift. But we're doing the same shit without realizing. And it's keeping us stagnant. So every day I got to switch it up. Even if I feel like I can't change this habit or I can't wake up this time, I just know I got to just run this way. I have to just do this because I don't want to, be stagnant. I don't want to be in this trance again. I don't want to play the same game. So you got to catch yourself. Now you go to this level, you done this, you lock this power up. Now you're able to use it. You done use this as a thing to help you. Now you're able to beat the mission. Now you feel better, you're refined. Now you're gonna beat the mission, you're at a new level. You don't gotta go back to the old level. You know? Now you can go to that level detached. You can see it for what it is. You learn from it. And that's it, but don't go back because you're gonna replay it again. You're gonna lose your progress and you start from square one again. This is what we're doing. You know? It's not like, oh, we do this and it just works out and now it's happy ever after. No. If we don't be careful, if we don't shift our minds correctly, put our minds in the correct mindset, we're going to repeat certain situations again. We're going to come across certain people. We're going to end up in square one. We're going to end up broke again. I see it happen with everybody because they have not changed. And within, they're doing the same shit. You got to push yourself sometimes. I had to do it even at this level. And when y'all see my reality being a certain way, being different, just know what I did. Just know what I said. And I applied it. You guys know what to do. You guys know this information. You know what it is. But you're not tapping in. You are scared. That road is supposed to go to is where the key of this info is supposed to open. The jewels. But you're scared. God gave you this information. You use it. But you're scared to. All these obstacles that's supposed to help you, give you this new clarity, this vibration. You walk in it and boom, you're in a different world reality. Now you could leave and go back and forth, but you're not there yet because you're looping. I think we're scared. It's boring. I don't know what it is. We're stuck back. We're feeding back to our old energies, our old world. When we see these people's places, things, we should be detached, not slip into it. We should have more of an energy to be at our level and to rise that, but not to be at the level that we was currently. We should never do that because we're going to be tricked to playing that game over and over again, lose our progress and restart it. We fuck up and restart all over and all over again. Why do we keep going on this cycle? This is like a narcissistic relationship. This is how we're playing our life. We shouldn't do that. We should learn from that, grow, uncover, break that shell, and move forward. But we're repeating. We are playing life as an abusive relationship. That's a broken video game. This. No, we need to break that video game. Control the game. But it's crazy. Now it feels like the game is so hard. It must be patched. It's rigged because you keep playing it. You sucked or whatever. You just don't know. You gotta just, I don't know, man. You're looping without realizing. This is why our life is the same. We have the same people, the same friends. We're looping, bro. I didn't realize I was looping. I was feeding that old energy. I had to be cautious with myself. I had to think with myself. I had to blink. I had to catch myself. I had to realize, oh shit, I'm looping. I'm stagnant, bro. I have this energy. I'm stagnating. I gotta be careful. I gotta change my thought, my actions, my steps. And that's gonna admit this field. I'm gonna create the steps where I can walk into a new world, a new height. But if I'm doing the same shit, I might slip up and I might fall and I gotta restart all over again. Build this new energy. The true reality that we know, it only knows waves and energies. So we gotta be careful what energy that we're emitting and what we're doing. You wonder why we keep repeating the same shit. We keep playing the same disc. So we gotta be careful because we're gonna keep being stagnant. So we gotta switch it up sometimes. You gotta do this.